Hi guys, Lucy aka the Watchbox Diaries here. Welcome to my channel. Now, 3 things that I very much enjoy. First off, Christopher Ward. It's no secret, I am quite a fangirl. Number 2, fun designs. Whether they're funky, interesting, a little bit odd, I'm here for it. And number 3, stationery. I make videos about watches on YouTube. Yeah, I'm definitely firmly in the nerd camp. I'm very proud of it, thank you very much. With the help of Seconde Seconde, all 3 of those things have been mashed into one fantastic little watch called the Desk Diver. The term desk diver was coined in the early noughties by the wonderful watch community, and it describes a diver that never actually goes down into the depths, and more often than not just gets worn to the office. Basically, the closest it gets to water is spilt coffee. I have mentioned it before, I like a watch with water resistance even though I am not a diver. So with this watch and this collaboration, I feel very seen. I've already spoken about Christopher Ward on this channel, but I want to highlight Seconde Seconde, aka Romaric Andre, a French artist doing things a little bit different with his little quirky modifications. I have been a fan of his work for quite a while now. He takes watches and gives them a cheeky little edit. Sometimes it is on theme, sometimes it's completely random, just because he can. If you're not following him and you have not seen his work before, make sure you do. So we'll talk specs first. The desk diver is based on the Christopher Ward C65 Aquitaine, which is a stainless steel 41mm case, a lug-to-lug of 46.68mm and a height of 12.45mm. It has a unidirectional bezel, glass box sapphire, 200 meters of water resistance, screw down crown, screw down closed case back, and uses the Sellita SW-200-1 automatic movement. These are a limited edition, they are only producing 500 pieces, so if you want one, make sure you get one quick. When I first saw that they were releasing this watch, I was over the moon, I was so excited. What a collaboration. I mean, you've got Christopher Ward, who are a solid watch brand producing great watches at a great price point. And then you've got Seconde Seconde, who, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of and I've been following for a while, who are doing something different and just bringing a bit of fun and just injecting a bit of humour into the watch industry. I mean, who wouldn't get excited? In amongst the information that I was sent, there were quite a few quotes from Romaric about the design that he chose and why he did it. So one of my favourites was that watches have the ability to transport you to another setting. You put on a dress watch and you're surrounded by Art Deco furniture. You put on an Explorer and you imagine yourself climbing a mountain. It's supposed to make you focus on work more and work harder, although I would probably end up spending far too much of my time looking at the dial itself. So the sizing of this and how it actually wore on my wrist was such a pleasant surprise. 41mm normally. Don't come at me for my Pro Prof love, okay? I'm not including that in this video. But normally a 41mm watch would wear a little bit on the bigger side for me, probably pushing into too big. Due to it being a shorter lug, the lug-to-lug of 46.68mm makes it wear so much smaller and so much more comfortable. My wrist size is 6.2 inches for anyone who is interested, and it fit so well on my wrist, so much better than I expected. Obviously, I'm a big fan of this collaboration, but just the base watch itself is such a solid design. My favourite bit of the case design though is the bezel. I really like the slightly domed, almost giving bubble-like bezel, which by the way is very easy to grip and turn, and it has a very nice clicking sound. Okay, so we've covered the base, but now let's talk about the Seconde Seconde collaboration and his input, because it's so much fun. I absolutely love the little details that have gone into it. It's very relatable with working in an office. I work from home, but I've worked in an office for many, many years. Although I have never taken an office nap, so whatever office this was based on, where you get to nap in between the day, I want to work there. That sounds great. I would also have to say there needs to be a few more coffee breaks in there because caffeine is life. Every desk diver, whether you get the Tropic rubber strap or you go for the Badder bracelet, every one comes with a yellow, very fun colour, D-lugs rubber strap and clasp. Also one of my massive likes, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, it comes with free stationery. Look how happy it's made me. I'm a simple creature. Stationery definitely does it for me. And a big thank you to Crystal Ward for letting me keep the stationery. Moving on to gripes, which are pretty much just niggles. So the first one being the movement. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with an SW-200-1 movement. Works perfectly fine, however I think it could be better. 38 hours of power reserve and a plus/minus of 20 seconds per day accuracy. I would just prefer more. Even if you're wearing your desk diver Monday to Friday in the office, if you stop wearing it on Friday, by Monday it's out of juice. You need it to stretch out a little bit further. So another little niggle is the strap width. It's 22mm, which is just annoying. Although I suppose it could be 21, that could be a lot worse. As a personal review, that's kind of all I've got in terms of gripes. Niggles here and there, but I fully appreciate this watch. It's at the right level to have that injection of humour and still be a functioning watch. It's something quirky. You're not going to see many of these out in the wild. It's going to be a talking point as well. So if you do have any other gripes/niggles with this watch, I would genuinely be intrigued to know in the comment section. That is it. That is my review done. In conclusion, I completely fell in love with this watch. I love the collaboration, solid base, having Seconde Seconde involved in this and having his quirky take on it and the little injections of humour in it. Honestly, yeah, just fell in love with it. If I wasn't in the process of trying to buy a house, I would 100% be trying to buy one of these myself. Pricing wise, the black Tropic rubber is £995. If you want it on the Badder bracelet, it is £1,160. They are only producing 500 of them, so if you do want one, I think you're gonna have to be quick. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are new here, do the YouTubey things. If you want to support the channel, make sure you've given it a like, you have commented, and you are, of course, subscribed to the channel. If you want to be notified of my upcoming videos, just click the little bell and YouTube will do its thing. Until next time.